We are pleased to be joined by Ora Welch, President and CEO of HOPES. What is HOPES?
HOPES is a community program, and it's a program located in the community to serve people who are...
Hoboken?
Our headquarters is in Hoboken, and HOPE started in Hoboken. It started as a result of the economic opportunity programs that began back in 1964-65, Economic Opportunity Act.
So let's get this straight. Lyndon Johnson's president in 1964 after the assassination of President Kennedy.
Yes.
Head Start is created as part of this initiative, part of the Great Society program.
And his initial war on poverty.
Yeah, we're trying to, and the intention was to help assist children who really were getting the short end of the stick, disadvantaged children, right?
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And so this program, HOPES, part of that initiative, right?
Yes.
Describe some of these children. What are they facing?
Oh, they are facing, they're facing all kinds of obstacles in their lives as they start to grow up. They start the school behind more children who have more advantaged situations. They need to get an opportunity to experience learning language, learning words, socializing, learning to get along with other children and other people, getting their health together, their dental health and physical health.
How about just being able to get a meal in the
mental
morning?
and emotional health.
Sorry for interrupting.
Getting a meal in the morning, a meal at noon, and a snack before they go home in the day, so that most of their nutritional needs are met.
So go back, it's interesting. We had a whole panel discussion talking about the word gap, right?
Yes.
You see it every day, don't you?
Yes.
What does it look like?
Well, it looks like what happens is that the children don't have as many words to express themselves, but that's what we're working on. We're working on giving them that avenue of words of expression.
How?
Reading to them, talking with them, having them talk to each other, having them talk to their teachers, the adults, having them talk to people in their families, and having them learn that problems can be resolved through words, and it doesn't have to always be physical. That's one of the things that happens, I think, with children. They get frustrated, and they get into a lot of fights.
Especially when they don't have the words.
Especially when they don't have the words. This goes over into the school, and then they get put into special education, and then they never catch up.
How'd you get into this, or to the point where your passion and enthusiasm and commitment is dedicated to these children?
You know, when I was growing up, I grew up in the segregated South, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And after I had my family, I started doing volunteer work at the local community center. This was before community action. I lived in a community that had a settlement house. You know, settlement houses came as a result of the programs that were put together for immigrants coming across.
That's right.
In the early years. So they had a center, a house in the middle of the community.
Where just folks who are immigrants from that part of the world settled, and that's where they were.
Right.
You were in the Lower East Side of New York City.
They started out in places that were near the water.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and then in 64, 65, when questions started coming up about how we were going to serve communities, I think a lot was taken from that pattern and then the name, instead of settlement houses, because we were more broadly based, more in the inner cities and
how did it then get into kids?
How did it get into kids?
Your passion.
My passion for kids. I love working with people. And I've always loved, even as a girl growing up, one of the things that was necessary for us in our family was to serve people. You go to church on Sunday, then on Sunday afternoon you went and did some community service. This had nothing to do with President Johnson. This was just what family required.
Yeah.
You go do community service.
And what's the greatest satisfaction you get out of it?
Seeing people, when people come back to me and tell me how much their lives, how much it meant to them, something that I've done to help them change their lives.
These kids, their parents, you
Yes,
hear it all the time.
Yes, I get kids coming back to me and telling me, I'm in college now, Miss Welch. And, you know, and I got my own family, and my child is in a special program, and, you know, all kinds of things. And we've had all kinds of people who have gone through the Head Start program.
Well, we'll keep talking off the air, but you keep doing great things. You're making a difference every day. You're helping them grow up great. Well, I don't only hope so.
The preceding program has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of Caucus New Jersey has been provided by the PNC Foundation, St. Peter's University, the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, MD Advantage Insurance Company of New Jersey, JAG Physical Therapy, New Jersey Sharing Network, and by the law firm of Gibbons PC. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area. Caucus New Jersey has been produced in partnership with TriStar Studios.